Hey everyone, it's your girl Sade, and I am back, baby, with another one. So all of my baddies that they're like brand new, just starting out, building their kits, don't really have much, like this is a tutorial for you. Everything you need to know for a beginner. If you are new here, welcome. Introduce yourself in the comments. It's nice to meet you. And if you want to see how I got this beat, then stay tuned and keep watching. Bye. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. My face is currently moisturized with Pond's Dry Skin Cream just to moisturize me up. I'm gonna start off with an eye cream. This is MAC's Fast Response Eye Cream. Just because yesterday I filmed a video and right after I set my eyes, I swear the powder was so patchy. Like it just did not look smooth. It looks so dried out. So we're gonna just give this under eye area a little extra loving because I don't know, unless I just shouldn't set my under eye, but then the creasing, like that doesn't even sound, doesn't even sound right saying it out loud, like not setting my under eye. Okay, and then if you have oily or combination skin where it's like oily and dry, you might want to go in with the face primer. I'm going to go in with the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro face primer, mattifying face primer, and going to apply it in the areas where I don't want oil seeping through. Because this basically acts like a layer of like blocker to keep the oil from coming through on your face versus like powder just putting right on top, so the oil is going to come right through. So this little extra barrier gives you exactly what you need. So right like around my cheeks, oh, so oily. My chin, and then like right above my eyebrows, on my nose. Okay, so we gave that time to kind of get settled into the skin because we don't want like our foundation to go right on top because it's just going to slide all over the face and it's just going to be a streaky mess. This is kind of like beginners and affordable because I'm giving you like drugstore life, affordable options, and all that good stuff. But I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Primer. This is for normal to oily skin, so like dry to oily, yeah, like combination skin. So that's me. And I'm going to use this one shade, keeping it real simple, and I'm going to use the Real Techniques sponge, which is definitely one of my go-to and favorites. So I'm like a back of the hand kind of girl, so I'm just going to take this, there's no pump with this foundation, and I'm going to put a little on the back of my hand like that. That's probably the equivalent to like two and a half pumps, probably too much, but whatever, you only live once. So I'm taking the butt of the sponge and I dip it right into the foundation, and I'm just gonna start dabbing this all over my face. And my sponge is previously dampened. Like, we're not even color correcting. This is like definitely the basics, but you still gonna be beat, sis. Don't get it twisted. Get that neck. We're gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Almond, and it's like a pinkier undertone. And this foundation is a little bit more yellow anyways, so this won't hurt. Bring our concealer all the way in. Alright, so we're going to take the pointier side of our beauty sponge and we're going to blend out the drier, more thinner layers, and then we're going to get into the under eye area last because we kind of want that to kind of set because we really don't want to move it around. We want it to stay exactly where it's at to get the maximum amount of coverage. So I'm just going to start around my mouth because I got a little bit of pigmentation here. Guys, it is so nice outside. Like I took Brownie out after I got off of work. Because I'm working from home with this whole corona situation, and I took her out for a walk and I was like, oh my god, it's way too nice just for this little itty bitty walk. I'm like, you deserve more, my little princess. So we went to like a park. We went to one park, there was way too many big dogs there, and she got attacked at a dog park twice. And you know, I cannot afford to be catching a case at these dog parks because people just refuse to control their dogs. So I try to find like little abandoned parks or like unpopular parks and take her there so she can just run around by herself and we don't have to really worry about running into other people, other dogs, etc. So the first park didn't work out, and then we went to the second and it was perfect. She was running around for a while. She thought I was gonna leave her, and you should have seen her. She freaking darted so fast towards the car, like, you're not leaving me, mom. Yo, it was so freaking cute. So we're going to go in and set our highlighted areas with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in light medium, also known as the number 20. Why can't I talk today? Like, seriously? Alright, we're going to dab some into the cap, not a lot. So I'm going to take our sponge and I'm going to go in, I mean like really tap off the excess. So like that little bit, and I'm just going to set my eye like right into place immediately. And do the same thing with the other side before it starts creasing. Okay, so we're going to shape our nose even further. We're going to take our beauty sponge again in the same powder and just take this right along the sides of the nose. Okay, so now we're going to bronze while that's chilling on our face. We're going to go in with the Morphe 105 brush, definitely one of my favorite blush brushes, bronzing brushes. We're going to go in with Fenty Beauty's the Stlkr bronzer and Cocoa Naughty. I'm going to bronze our face up with a nice light hand. See how I'm holding the brush at the end? That keeps you from putting too much weight on the face. Temples, right on that hairline. Now we're going to contour the face using a BH Cosmetics Fans brush with the Morphe Deep Contour Palette. We're going to take this bottom shade here where I've hit pan, and we're going to add a little bit more sculpture to the face. And if you hold your face like that, like a fish face, then you can see exactly where your hollows of your cheeks are. And that's exactly where your contour should be. Okay, so now we're going to go in with Sephora's Micro Smooth Matte Perfection Foundation Powder in 64 Neutral Mocha. And I'm going to take a BH Cosmetics round domed brush like this. Brownie chewed on it, jeez. But one of my favorite brushes to blend all over my face with face powders. And we're just going to dab it in here. And we're going to blend everything all together. Onto the, don't forget about the nexus, because you'd be surprised how when your neck is a different color, it totally like ruins the face. And this just ties in our contour and highlight powders. I'm going to take one of my favorite nose contour brushes, which is the Morphe M209 brush, and I'm going to go back into this palette and use this shade here to contour my nose. Start at the top of the brow and build the shape from there. Going down the side of your nose. We're going to go underneath to turn our nose up. Alright, so now it's time for our blush. We're going to go in with Feisty by Tarte. It's a pretty rosy, muted kind of pink blush. And we're just going to take our Jones brush from Morphe and put this on the apples of our cheeks. And the way you know where your apples of your cheeks are is by smiling. Okay, so now we got our blush on and we're looking nice and naturally rosy. We're going to go in with our Urban Decay All Nighter spray. We're just going to our face back into life. Okay, so now we're going to put on our highlights while this is still drying. And we're going to go in with the Morphe M200 brush, which is a very soft, fluffy brush. And we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild highlight powder. And this is in Mega Glow, if I'm not, oh, this is in Precious Petals. I don't know why I can't remember that. And this is powerful. It goes a long way, so start off light. But we're not going to go full glam, like beaming, blinding, but we're definitely going to give a nice, healthy, low glow. Right on the high point of your cheek. And I like to blend it up into my like towards my brow on the corner of my eye for whatever reason. Nice soft highlight. Cupid's bow. Just a little. Center of the chin. Center of the forehead. I don't like to get too crazy with this. I keep it like right there. Then down the center of my nose. And on the tip. Any point that you want to emphasize. Alright, so we're going to get into these brows. I'm using the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil in, I think this is dark brown or deep brown. And I'm just going to take the spoolie side and brush my brows up. I'm going to start not all the way in the beginning, but very light, small strokes, building that shape. Fill any sparse areas where there are no hairs or like light hairs, or you just don't have a brow there, and create the brow that you want. And my brows are kind of unruly, so it's not like I'm working with a perfectly waxed brow, so you can do this too, sis. Alright, so now we got our brows together. We're going to go back in with the same concealer shade that we used underneath our eyes. And we're just going to put a little bit on our eyelids. Just so the eyelids aren't out here just looking like they weren't a part of the party. You feel me? We're going to use the Morphe S4 blood. We're going to use the Morphe S4 brush, and it's a flat synthetic brush, and we're just gonna blend this out. I used this yesterday in my tutorial to do the same exact thing, so sorry if it's dirty. And because we did a thin layer, it won't get all over the eye. That's key. Bam, she's ready to go. Then we're gonna set this with our Anastasia powder with our beauty sponge. Just so the creasing can be prevented. All right, we're gonna go in with mascara, and we're gonna go in with L'Oreal's Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara. We're just gonna put a light, very light coat, because we're gonna blend our lashes with the falsies in a second. So nice and light. Alright, so we're going to apply our lashes. We're going to be using these Kiss lashes. I think they're in the style Tool. The key with lashes is you want the band to be nice and flexible, nice and bendy, and like round to the shape of the eye, like this. Then we're going to take our lash glue. I like the Duo Paint On Lash Glue. I like the black one also when I wear like black liner. But I don't have any liner on today, so we're going to apply this to the lash. A nice light layer. Let that sit for like a second. Okay, we're gonna apply our second layer. And we're gonna let this dry for like 30 seconds, or just blow it while it's like turning semi-clear. So you're gonna look down, gonna take the lashes right in the middle, and you're gonna set that right in the middle of your eyelid. Then you're gonna take the end, and you're going to press that against your lash line. Then you're gonna take the inner corner, curve it towards your eye, and kind of wiggle it, play with it a little bit. Make sure it is on there. Like so. I'm gonna take my Tarte lash tweezer, and I'm just going to pinch my lashes with the falsies. I love this little tool. It be having my lashes sitting. Okay, so you can line your lips however you like with whatever liner you'd like. This is how I line my lips. Pretty much the same shape, just a little bit overlined. Then I'm gonna go over this with a nude shade. This is by Maybelline in Truffle Tease, number 930. And it looks like this. I've been using this like every day. I think for like the last like 2 or 3 looks maybe. So I like to focus it in the center of the lips, because that's where I want it to be like the lightest. And then I keep the outer corners darker and deeper. Makes my lips look bigger. You could leave it like this, or you could top it with a gloss. I'm gonna top it with the Elf Lip Plumping Gloss in Peach Bellini. Okay, so we're gonna do one last thing of setting spray. Just to be extra moisturized. Okay, so this is the final look. Baddie makeup for beginners. Ooh, my setting spray. A little juicy right there. Yes, honey. Brows on fleek, skin on fleek and flawless. Like contour, bronzer, everything popping, lip gloss, what? So if you guys like this look, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the Sade Dope family. I appreciate you guys spending some time with me, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.